So this is like the pre-show, if anyone comes online, but let's hope
possibly, possibly.
Okay, and I'm gonna fix my YouTube so I can read the comments in the chat. Yes. We got 2 viewers. For 7. Okay.
I can check mine. Hey Dibbes. I can just check mine and chat as mine on my account.
Okay. Well, hello everybody at the after talk of the mystery after talk, and I got some sad news. We're both from the Netherlands, so our English is crap as fuck. And so you don't have to only bear with my English, but you got another one. This is Jack.
Hello.
He's got his own Jack Burfins. He's got his own YouTube channel. He's helping me out with getting an Eclipse and how you can get an Eclipse, so we can activate this Uranus thing. And I really hope you saw my last video, so you probably know what I'm talking about, because I really think that we can activate this and something will happen, or here or at the Hippie Camp, where it actually says beam me up Uranus. And I'm even thinking that if we are in single player, that we need Michael, Trevor and Franklin, and we need one here, we need one at the Hippie Camp, and we need one at Old Man's Crack. Remember, like that's also Uranus, Old Man's Crack at Mount Chiliad. So you got 3 things where possibly things can happen, and I'm gonna let Jack do most of the talking, because this is about eclipses, and I have no idea. I know a little bit how to activate it, but I've never managed to get one myself, and this is pretty hard, especially in online. I don't think you can do it online, right?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think it's possible because the cycle is the same. The moon cycle is the same as we have in story mode. So that the only thing it should be possible. The only thing we need at the moment is rain to see the eclipse.
Yeah,
of course.
I'm gonna do a little shout out to GTA Gamer. The people are in the chat. Aesthetic, TJK, Frederick Kruger. Love your name. Red Gaming, System Crash. Oh, System Crash is in my friends list. Early 81, 1981, and Red Gamer, and people who are not chatting but watching, welcome. And I've promised this video a little earlier, but it's so late because the time difference in America. It's almost midnight here, and I think it's dinner time at your place. So, we can start.
Enjoy your dinner.
Yeah, enjoy your dinner. We're almost off to bed, but somebody in the chat asked if we're going to try to activate it.
No, it's not possible at this moment.
No, I don't. No, you know all about where the moon should be.
Yes.
And the moon is totally out of the position right now, isn't it?
Yes, correct. It will take. Let me see. The moon was approximately at that position at 12 o'clock, and the moon has to be at that position, and it will be approximately.
Where are you? Oh, okay.
Yeah, in front of the obelisk.
Oh, okay, and there.
Yeah, this I made the map. You've seen the map, right, Dibbes?
Yeah, I've shown it in the video, and I've left a link to your channel. So if people want to get a reminder, just watch the link in Jack's. In my description, you see Jack's video. He explains it all, how you can get because you were the one who actually found out on the Hippie Camp that the glyphs with the faded moon, that is like which moon you have to get
Oh,
like the
okay, yeah,
third
yeah, correct,
moon,
correct.
the third eclipse. Okay, I will let you do the talking. How many eclipses are there in the game?
6 eclipses. In the
And why are
beginning,
they different?
because we have different positions where the moon start. If you see my map, I will try to explain. The only time the moon is logical, because every day has its own cycle. It goes in different speeds, different heights, and everything. Only at 12 o'clock at night, the moon will always be at one position, and the next day it will be some degrees further and further and further. Always the same.
Like a moon cycle, like a cycle every day.
Every day it's
Okay.
is a different cycle, but after 55 days, you will be back at day 1, by example. Yeah. But at that moment, you will have another type of moon. So you have 27 types of moon.
Yeah.
How it looks, full moon or a crescent or something like that. But after 55 days, the moon will be back at this position, exactly above the right dome.
Yes.
At 12 o'clock it has to be exactly above the right dome, and that is the first day. I see it as a day to prepare, and the day after that one, you will have the eclipse. The first eclipse will be done, but the first eclipse is really small. It is when it's raining, it's really hard to see that there is even an eclipse, because it's too small to see, but you can see it, but it's really small, unbelievable.
Okay, just like a recap for me, just for my understanding.
Yeah. So
every 27 days.
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Every 54 days, you mentioned, the moon will be back at the same spot.
Yeah, 55 days.
Okay. Yes, and then the moon will go from a full moon to a crescent moon to a half moon, and then the moon will switch. Like
it will switch, and then it will fill up again, and
yes,
the cycle will continue. But you will have to.
And once in every 54 days, the moon is above this the right dome here.
Yeah, correct.
And then you have to save your game, because then you have to prepare for an eclipse. And okay, and now just for my understanding again, so you got one eclipse that is with full moon, you got a second eclipse with a crescent moon, a third eclipse with an even smaller moon, and so on.
It is a little bit different. The first eclipse is one position after the right dome. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So that position doesn't matter which type of moon. The course of the moon and the sun, they will cross.
Okay. So you will always get an eclipse if you see the moon at the position from here from the obelisk.
Okay. Go and stand here. Go and stand here on this position.
Yes.
I will. Oh yeah. Where my car is. Above my car is the first position, and then you will have.
When the moon is there, you can see the moon, you will always know you get an eclipse. When it rains, of course.
When it rains, you will see it. But of course, the shadow of the shadow will be blocked by the clouds.
I know. Yes, I understand.
So you will never see the eclipse in reality. The next position. You will have the second eclipse also in the morning when the sun rises, and
that's always the one that is visible, right? Because I've seen when the sun comes up, people are seeing the eclipse, like the real the eye. You see a real eye popping up. Because the moon is going in front of the sun. And then you see the eye, like you've seen in my video and your video. Okay, and that's, I think, see the eye on Uranus. Once you see that eye, and we're standing here on Uranus, just like the tattoo, I think something will be activated.
I think we have 6 anuses.
At least we should investigate it, because beam me up Uranus, see the eye at Uranus. Now this is Uranus. This is the only spot that, and it's also the only one, the golden one, that has an egg shape, just like the mural on Mount Chiliad. And we need to crack this. And even on the mural, you got a straight line. And above the Mount Chiliad, you see the eye as well, in a straight line, just like here, and you see the eye as well. So this matches up the mural as well.
Yeah. I think the Uranus is also a sentence. You stick it up where the sun don't shine.
Sun don't shine. Yeah, and that's also when there's an eclipse comes and you got a total eclipse.
A small place, huh?
It's a small place. It turns dark,
where the sun
and
don't
that
shine.
is where the sun don't shine. Uranus. So everything makes sense, but we have to test it. But I really think that this theory is worth checking out. And I saw in your video that the sun comes here. You were like switching with time. That the sun at night. Is exactly here.
It was
passes by.
I needed to know because I was puzzling with this Galileo puzzle for a very long time. I thought maybe knowing when the sun was in line underneath the map maybe gave me the key. So I rotated the axis of the rotation of the solar system just to be sure that the sun was exactly in line under the map on the other side. And
yes,
when I went
at night?
No, and at day it was here underneath. But I made the rotation like it to know what time was it exactly in line with Galileo under the map. But then, of course, because I rotated it, it was above the map.
Yeah, okay. From my understanding then, normally the sun goes up in the west, and it only goes on the south side of the map from west to east, and it will go down at the east side. Okay. But then the sun is going under the map at night. And then comes up in the west again. So the sun is never in the north, it just goes under the map, it makes a circle, and it comes up back and east. Yes, but here, you showed in your video that at some time the sun is exactly under this egg when it goes back from east to west. I saw that in your video.
Yeah, I agree. I know what you saw, but it's what I tried to explain. I made a rotation of the axis to know what is the exact angle and what is the exact time when the sun is in line with Galileo underneath the map. So I needed to rotate it, but the angle of the
and this is where you lost me. Like. Yeah, that's all right, because that's why I ask you to come on the show, because I have no idea how to get my own Eclipse in a normal way, because I don't want to cheat it. And you said something about getting everything at gold. You had a theory about that.
Yes. But first, let me try to explain.
Okay.
This small obelisk or something.
The moon.
Yeah, it represents the moon cycle, or the horizontal ring is the moon cycle at 12 o'clock. So because only at 12 o'clock you are able to see the positions, or it is a logical position. If you check it at 3 o'clock or something, because of the different speeds that the moon goes, it will be a mess. If you make a map of it, it will be a mess, and only the the space between one day and the other is always the same at midnight.
Okay.
Yeah, so this
Okay.
is the...
So that's our reference point.
That's the reference point. That's the only moment that it's a logical sense. And all the other moment is... yeah, it's very hard to understand, and I don't think it is even needed to know how it is exactly working.
Yeah, and because we're doing this live, and we can't show images. Normally, you can show, and because you made a whole mathematical theory about it, so it would be much more handier. Is that good English?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, so we could show it, but I will. I'm going to test this, and then I'm going to show if I activated something or it was just nothing and just a good theory. Oh, I have to ask you something else, because that's what you also told me, is that the shadows don't they stand still in time.
Yes, correct.
So, and if you aim a weapon on it, is that correct? Do I have a weapon here? Okay, I have a weapon. And I aim a weapon, or sniper, was it the sniper?
Yeah, the sniper or something, or switch to third person is also the same.
And now the shadow will be
stopped.
It will
stop. Not move anymore. Not move until 16.
I can see it's not moving. It's not moving. It's okay. Let me check it out. How long it will be standing still.
And it's everywhere in the map, huh? It is with
I know.
With the sun, and it is also with the moon.
Okay, that's so strange, and I think it's moving again now.
Oh, sorry man, ik heb die chat.
Oh yes, I can see it.
Yeah, but 16 in-game time minutes.
And then it starts to move again.
Yeah. So if you check it here on the obelisk, and maybe it's better to check it later on. If you would check the error, so if you aim,
yes,
aim right now,
and now it's standing
still.
Now
it stands still, but the sun is in line. Was in line when you started to aim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it's in line. Okay.
And now it's still standing still.
But the sun is moving.
The sun is moving. So the
shadow is standing still.
Exactly. So the umbra, where you need to be in to see the eclipse, will never be on the GTA map during the eclipse, because you have this error. For example, here we have 50 centimeters of error in the shadow. The obelisk is 20 meters high, but if I put this obelisk on top of the moon, and the moon is 384,000 kilometers away, you will have an error. 20 meters will give you 50 centimeters of error. How many kilometers will be the error if the obelisk was on the moon? So representing the eclipse, the moon gives the shadow, of course, for the eclipse.
Okay, hold on.
You understand
because
what I mean?
You lost me.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a little bit, but you know, I'm looking at the Galileo, but I'm not Galileo, you know that, right? I'm not a professor or something.
So, me neither.
But we can, because you said the umbra, the penumbra, that's actually the shadow of that's how the shadow is called when there's a sun eclipse. Yes. So people at home know what the penumbra is. And you also got a car in GTA, that Maibatsu car, like Mitsubishi car, and it's called Penumbra. And I think I know where it spawns. It spawns at Eclipse Boulevard, near Eclipse Boulevard. And but I don't know if it spawns there online. So we can take a look.
Check it out.
We could. I don't know where your car is there.
There it is.
Okay. I'm gonna fly to it, and maybe we can buy one, or I don't have money, I think. But
you asked me, oh, you're not able to drive, or what?
No, I'm not able to drive, but I will show a waypoint on the map. It is at the way here at the where that horse is. What's it called? That horse? How do you say that in English? Like a shopping street where all the clothes are. Where you can buy clothes.
No, Main Street. Or... Oh,
Again,
okay,
sorry
wait,
for the people who are new. We are with 2 Dutch people here, so. When the normal mystery show, it was already annoying to listening to me with my accent, and now you got 2 of them. So,
but the information is the most important, right?
Yes, I'm going to do a quick shout out. DJ Dozer, thank you. Red Gaming, Lumpy Bad, GTI X, Almighty Coon, love your channel again. Doc GTA 6, holy crap, man. Thanos, Zero Cool, Ich bin Sabdiaka, this is German. Chubby Chris, of course. Hello, Chris. How's your guitar lessons going, man? I see some clips on Facebook. He's in a band, a Mexican band. It's really awesome. Yeah, you can park it here, and then we can get out of the car. And I have to look. Oh yeah, here. If you follow me, you got.
Hey, any idea what this is, Dibbes?
What? Where are you?
Yeah, the sign on the ground.
Yeah, I've seen it. Let me check it out again. Yes, I know what this is. This is. Oh no. No, this is just.
North,
yeah, this is just a stamp. But you got here at the university, you got some Latin, and it spells everybody is a comedian. So I thought maybe this would spell something too. But the only thing that's maybe interesting here is the 7069 thing. But it's just more to keep it in mind. And maybe it looks like a compass, but it isn't. It's just a shield. But
is the north? Is it correct?
I have no idea. The Epsilon guy is standing here.
I know.
And you know what's funny? If people play the single player, you can see he's holding a pamphlet in his hand, and you can actually zoom in on your telephone on this pamphlet, and you can actually read the commandments of Epsilon. Okay. And to make it even stranger, one of the rings of Uranus, or one of the moons, I'm not sure. I think it's the rings.
Yeah,
the
really?
moons, and yeah, it's called Epsilon. So one of the moons of is called Epsilon. And quickly, another small Easter egg is that this door at night now, but it will light up. And I don't play Minecraft, but it looks like a Minecraft portal. So you have to check it out, and maybe I'm wrong, but I've read it somewhere, and I thought it was a cool Easter egg. And right behind here, that's why we are here, should be in single player spawning the Penumbra car.
Yeah, the Penumbra, and that's here, or?
Yeah, that is here, and you got some. Oh, it is. Holy crap! Yeah, it should be here, behind this door at this spot where I'm standing now here. At the disabled parking lot, and the shop that is in front of here is called Pegasus, and that's the rider of the lightning as fuck, I forgot.
Yeah, Greek.
The god of lightning or something. I made a video of it. I forgot at the top of my head because I'm so into that Uranus shit that I forgot about this.
No time for the rest.
Yeah, but I made the connection here, the god of lightning, and then the Penumbra sitting here in the back. And if you watch a single player, the Penumbra will spawn here. And I googled Penumbra because I thought, hey, well, that's a strange name for a car, and it's actually the shadow of an eclipse. So let me check it out. It looks like this, something like this. It's just. Is this it? No, this is the Oracle. Okay, but the car looks like this. So check it out if
I
you're
will
there.
check
Maybe
it
we
out
can
in
go.
my single player.
Yeah. Can we go to the Hippie Camp
Yes, of course.
so we can talk about the glyphs there, and why I think that wow signal is very important. You know, the wow signal
Yes, of course.
near. Yes, I think it's very important, and that's actually a clue. You got beam me up Uranus, and oh, I thought we were already in the car.
No, that's the one.
And then we can talk about how you came to the conclusion, and I followed your conclusion, that it's all connected with Galileo, the observatory.
Yes.
Here, oh, by the way, you see this building? Oh, on your right, on your right.
The sun building,
yes.
Or something like it.
Yeah, yes,
Eclipse.
you're driving there. The Eclipse building. Yes. You notice the pedestal on top? Yes. And the sun there? The pedestal on top, in real life, I saw a video of Robin Rams. There is no pedestal in real life.
Okay, so they put it on.
Yes, and do you remember Vice City? Yeah. Where did you find the Easter egg? It was presented on a pedestal. Remember?
Maybe. No.
So
no,
I stood here. I stood here for days. Hoping
during
for
eclipses.
an eclipse. Yeah, but I never had an eclipse. But this was actually a hotspot for me to wait for an eclipse. Yeah.
But I think you're able to see an eclipse. There are 6 eclipses, as we said. But the 6 eclipses, it will never rain. I never experienced that it will rain all the 6 eclipses in a row.
We need the 3rd one, isn't it?
No. I think there is only one where it will rain with the first eclipse, and you need to start, of course, with the first eclipse, because it will take 55 days and to have a complete cycle, but to have all the eclipses in one moon cycle, you need to start at the first eclipse.
Okay,
right?
I didn't know that. Yeah, I thought from what I saw in your video that you need the 3rd moon.
Yeah, you need the 3rd moon, because then it will. That's the only moon that it will rain during the first eclipse, or start to rain at that night.
Yes, okay. So I misunderstood you. So you got 6 eclipses, and how many different moons?
27.
Oh yeah, 27. Okay, I understand. 27 days. Okay.
Yeah, so you have 27 possibilities to have rain during the first eclipse.
Yes.
But
I'm still not sure if I understand you, but we have to do it sometime in single player, so you can show me, or I am.
Maybe it's the best we go to later on to the let me see, the DM director mode.
Okay.
Yeah, we go to director mode.
Yeah, but we can't be together in director mode.
I will show you later on, and you can make a video about it.
Okay. Awesome. So here we are at the Hippie Camp. And oh, by the way, I have to show you something. I've never shown it in the video to someone else. And I'm not sure if I'm talking out of my ass or something, but I'm getting out here. Hold on. So you see these signs, right? And everybody is still figuring out what it means. But if you take a good look, there are only 4 of them, 4 different ones, and they repeat themselves. So let's start here, like 2 titties, and you got this, this, and we're back at 2 titties, and you got the same one.
Wait. Yeah, correct.
And you're back at 2 titties, and 1, 2, 3, back at 2 titties, 1, 2, 3. So it repeats itself. Okay, so you're so far with me, right? And now, when I saw this, you saw. Beam me up Uranus, you see the arrow, like Uranus, just like, and you see the, if you notice his feet, you know the sign, Omega sign in how do you say that in English? In science, or
In,
I don't know the English
oh yeah,
word.
yeah, Omega.
Yeah, it's the omega sign,
Yeah,
and
of course. Yeah.
yeah, and the same one is there at the beam me up sign. But that's not what I was trying to show you. It's more like this one here. If you can come back, and you see a gas tank here. I'm gonna zoom in with my, like under the door.
Okay.
You see
Yeah.
a rusty. Okay, and you see a yoga sign, right?
Yeah.
And right under there is a sign. So this sign corresponds to this yoga thingy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
this sign responds to that sign, and that sign is responding to that. You can't see, but at night you can clearly see the signs under there. So
okay, yeah.
it's like Google Translate. So this
maybe
stands
we need
for
to dance.
this. Yes, like the yoga thing on Mount Gordo. So you see this, and you know, oh, we have to do this pose, and then we have to do this pose.
I'm trying. Maybe this
and
is.
Yes. Yeah, but if you talk to Damien, the yoga coach, he also make a lot of references to Uranus, like Uranus is in line with the Earth, like the yoga stance, right? You should check out that mission again, and then and think about what stands here. So maybe this is like a Google Translate. I don't know the English word for it, but I hope the people at home will understand what I'm
I think they understand.
what I'm trying to talk about. And what else is strange is here that I have no idea what it means, but the how do you say that? License plate, yes, the license plate here, R-Slop 12. No idea what it means, but it's really strange that it's, and behind here is BP. Yeah, again, no idea.
Wait, I was
yeah.
reading.
And here you got the wow signal, and there is still one Morse code not discovered in the game. It's in the game files, and it's called the Codex Morse code.
Yeah.
And yes, but it's not been found in the game. We don't know where the trigger is, and you can look it up. The Codex code if you have access to computer. And I really think that we get the wow signal here, and you got here beam me up, and he's pointing like beam me up Uranus. Yeah, and he's talking about a full moon party here. It's all way too coincidental.
You know what I think, Dibbes? I think we need to correct the shadow at the first day before the eclipse will be there, and then we will have a complete moon cycle of the mystery. Eclipse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You will have the shadow on the plate in front of the observatory. But I don't know if it is exactly this day or maybe a day before it or the day after, because the error of the shadow, I don't know what it does when the shadow is correct.
We have to test that. I really want to test that. We have to see if we can test it in single player together, and like really test it with a few. By the way, I got 61 viewers, and I think that's a record in a live stream. Normally I did the mystery show.
Where can I see how many viewers I have?
Oh, I see it in the right top corner when everyone when someone new comes, I see it. Oh, in the beginning of the video, I said I had a theory that Franklin, it could be someone else, Franklin, Michael, or Trevor, doesn't, it's just for the theory. One stands on Uranus at the observatory. One stands here, beam me up Uranus. And by the way, if people say, hey, where is Uranus? It only spells out beam me up. If you go here and you see here on the truck, it will say beam me up Uranus. Hold on, I will zoom in with the telephone. Like up Uranus. So and I think one of the protagonists will need to stand here to get beamed up. And I think because remember when you get the tattoo, I've showed it in the video. When you get the tattoo, you're waking up at Old Man's Crack, right? At Mount Chiliad, and you see a UFO flying away.
Yes.
Okay, and you got Old Man's Crack, that's also Uranus, where the sun don't shine. So I think we need 3 people on 3 locations. Like one on Mount Chiliad, one here, and one at the observatory. And then we have to get that eclipse. And oh yeah, this is why we came here. Is that here on top, it actually, people thought first that it needs to be rainy and a moonlight. And then the UFO will spawn or something. But this is not the UFO sign.
No.
This is not the UFO sign. So this is the eye. You clearly see the moon coming in front of it, because when you check out the mural on the left bottom corner, you see an actual UFO. And this eye is something else. So this must mean something else too. And what you showed in the video is that you can only see an eclipse when it rains and the sun shines.
Correct.
And so this is how you activate an eclipse. And now we see the other hint that Rockstar gave us in the puzzle is the other glyph is to tell us which because there are 6 eclipses in the game, which eclipse you need. And now this makes sense too. We need a half moon or crescent moon, is that English? So and that actually match up your theory that the 3rd eclipse is actually a half moon. So you have to.
Dibbes, sorry to interrupt you.
Okay.
I think this means that we need the 3rd type of moon. If you have the moon eclipse, you know what it is?
Yes.
That's 0, 1 after, 2, 3 after. That's the moon we need. And if I
think we're both saying the same. Yeah, we're both saying the same, but you are 2
but
steps ahead of me.
Yeah, you are talking about the. Okay, oh, sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
I am just saying it in a simple way.
Okay.
But
sorry.
I understand what you mean.
Yeah.
But just for my understanding, we need the 3rd one, like the 3rd moon kind.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yes,
the moon looks like this, but because
the
this
3rd
is
one looks like this one, right? Yes. And that's the most important thing. Yes. So it's not the 3rd eclipse, but the 3rd moon. We need the 3rd moon. Yes.
If you have this moon at day 1, it will rain. And at day 1, I checked maybe 15 different types of moon, and I never experienced rain, only with this type of moon.
Okay. So for my understanding, when you see this moon on the right dome of the observatory, yes, then you need to save your game and go check the whole shit out there you can possibly think of.
Exactly. And I think we need to correct the shadow, because we need the shadow correct, because else the shadow of the sun, of the moon during this eclipse will never hit the GTA map.
Okay, that's important. I didn't know about that. So when we test it, we have to get everything right.
Yeah. I don't know how to correct it. I think with Galileo, because Galileo is to observe the solar system in real life. Also, this observatory is also for the solar system. Yeah.
Some strange thinking I'm doing right now. Okay. Remember, we just said when you point your sniper rifle at a shadow, the shadow will stop.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Now at the observatory, yes, at the observatory, they shoot for the stars, and there's a sniper. So, in order to fix that shadow, you have to use that sniper. Well, I'm just speculating right here, but
I agree. I think you have seen the puzzle I try. Even spilling the gasoline. If you spill in a certain way, you will. If everybody has 100% of gasoline, and you will spill exactly, everybody has nothing left after you spilled all the gasoline. So
hold on,
gasoline,
because I think you have to clarify yourself. What do you mean? Everybody?
I mean, if I
everybody's
have
got
100% of gasoline, so in the gas
yes.
can.
Who? Michael, Trevor,
Michael,
Franklin?
Trevor, and Franklin.
They're all three at the observatory.
Yeah, all three at the observatory. And
Yes.
when you use the gasoline and you go, you know the lines between the egg and the plates, huh?
Yes.
Okay,
Okay. I mean? The planets.
Oh.
Yeah, the lines between the planets. Yes.
Yes.
And you spill gasoline.
When you spill the gasoline there, and there are also small, very small gold plates. You know what I mean?
Yeah, on the right, they're silver.
Yeah, if you spill there 10% each person, everybody exactly uses 100% of the gasoline can. Nothing more, nothing left. Exactly. Yeah, everybody is out of gasoline. So the length of these guides are made for the gasoline. Or the gasoline is adjusted to the guides or something like that.
Yes.
It's a very coincidence that it's exactly not 1% left or 1% too less. It is exactly 300%.
So because I showed the like the Google Translate thing on the car. And you can see happiness. What else does it say? Pleasure or something?
Yeah, a karma or something like that.
Yeah, karma, I think. Yeah, but there's something with Chop, right? With the dog. He's the only one that can fill up a meter with pleasure or with happiness. Or, well, I'm just thinking out loud now.
Yeah, I think the yellow bar is very important. If you're in single player, it is very hard to see, especially on a small television. But if you change characters, the yellow bar will drop down. Each character has a different act with this special bar. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, I know what you told me. You told me, and this is more like we can do that. Maybe we can do that in another show.
Okay, yeah, we will discuss it later on.
Yeah, because I think the people are more people want to see
the Eclipse.
what our what we are doing with the moon and how to activate it. So we got a lot of viewers, and maybe we can head back to the observatory and explain it one more time how to activate it. So we showed you need the third moon. That is, I will show it just one more time. And the third moon here to see the eye. Like you see the eye, you need the third one, and it will look like this. So that's the explanation. We are thinking that is correct now.
Yeah.
So it's got nothing to do with UFO. Okay, can we go back to the observatory then?
Yeah, I'll try to find a helicopter.
The car.
Yeah, the car is gone.
And then we're gonna show exactly, because we can't show you pictures or parts of a clip because we are live. And I got an Xbox and PlayStation, and we're doing this on PlayStation. On Xbox, I can't even stream on Xbox directly to YouTube, so I have to stream always on the PlayStation, and that's why I'm not doing so many shows with Danny no more, because then he doesn't own a PlayStation. I don't have access. Yes.
No?
Okay.
Yes.
How do you get? Fuck. Oh, there it is. I don't play online. And now I say yes. Okay. Now member. And now I can do it. Okay. So again, sorry for my English. Sorry for our English. I'm gonna do some quick shout-outs. Justin Pope. Don't know his name. But the other dude, can you bring your mic level up? Can you do your mic level a little bit?
Mine?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Is this better? Like this?
I hope that the people can watch the video because mine is lagging as fuck. So I hope that the people are seeing the live stream as I do. Not as I do, but
maybe you have to fly the...
Lewis Stewart, YouTube, shout out. SA7 Lebanese. How do people get those names, man? Darth Will, 89, Chiliad Crusader Kevin. Hi, Kevin. No, I'm not ignoring your PlayStation message, but I'm not frequently on the PlayStation. And thank you, GTA X, for speaking really good English. I don't agree with you, but thank you. Paradox Jones, he's the other one. I've seen your message, Paradox. I have to come back to you, but I already have to say that I kind of disagree because you're showing images of rocks and mountains, and I'm not into the rock staring thing. So, but that's just my opinion. But we can chat for when we got the time. Mr. I Vision, you used to have a channel, right? Too, Mr. I View Vision. I'm not certain, but I think I remember I saw a video of you. LEH, thank you for the compliment. And we are here at the observatory, and maybe we can explain for the people who want to test it out themselves.
Yeah.
A quick recap.
Yes, I will.
Here is Uranus. It's the only one, the golden one with the with an egg shape, just like the mural, the egg of the mural. And when you go from the egg in a straight line, you see the eye, just like here. So this is Uranus, and actually it is in real life too, in the real observatory. This is Uranus too. I never thought about it until that new tattoo came out, the new tattoo on GT Online, and it showed the eye with a point to Uranus, and it's ridiculously hard to get one. You need 600 supply missions, then do the UFO mission. Remember the UFO at Fort Sancudo, the stranded one?
Yes.
And after that, trust me, that's how hard it is. You need to find a lobby, go to a bar, when it rains and thunders, between 1 and 4 p.m., get drunk, and then maybe you spawn. So good luck finding a lobby where it rains and storms night at 1 and 4. And you need to get lucky because it randomly spawns you, and sometimes when you're lucky, you get up at Mount Chiliad at the Old Man's Crack. That's also where the sun don't shine. Remember Eclipse? You see a shadow at Old Man's Crack where the sun don't shine. Old Man's Crack, and you see a UFO flying away, and then you see then you got the tattoo, and it's only temporary. At least if you change up your tattoo, it's gone forever. But you need 600 supply missions and to be lucky. So I'm not even gonna try it. So I saw it on YouTube, and you can see here that these plates are all square, and just like I told you, this is the only one in an egg shape. So that's why I thought, okay, see the eye on Uranus, like the tattoo, just like the tattoo spells out. You see the eye pointing to Uranus. So this is Uranus, and then I thought, okay, I made a mistake in my video because I thought at 12 o'clock the sun shines here, the shadow. And I thought, okay, let's make a perfect circle, and then it will hit Uranus at one point. But when the sun comes up, it comes up from the west, or it goes down to the east. The shadows are way too long, so I made a huge mistake there. But I know we have to activate here something, and then I thought, hey, this is where the Hippie Camp comes in. We need to see the eye. You need the third moon to see an eclipse on Uranus. See the eye at Uranus. So we're standing on Uranus, and we have to see the eye in the sky, just like the eye in the sky on the wallpapers. Like you see the, I don't know if you know about those wallpapers, that he's flying around the eye, and he's flying away, and he's placing it on a pedestal. You see a beam of light. So I need to know how to activate the third moon, so I can stand here on Uranus, and maybe Franklin on the Hippie Camp, and maybe Michael on Mount Chiliad at the Old Man's Crack. And
I can tell you,
yes,
I can tell you how you get there. But
yes,
it's to have the third type of moon. It is really unbelievable. You have to sleep over 1,000 nights. So you have to skip in story mode 1,000 nights approximately to have the moon, the right moon above the dome.
Yes, on the right dome. So if you see the moon, like a full moon here, on the right dome, when you stand in front of here, like when you stand here,
you need to stand in this position.
This position.
And then you can use the map. I made a map.
And then you and when you see the right dome, on the right side, that dome, and when you see the moon up there, a full moon, that's when you got the first moon, and you got an eclipse. And there are 6 eclipses, but we need the third moon, and that's a half moon, right?
Yes.
Yes, I understand. Okay, so when you see a half moon, when you're standing here in single player, and you see a half moon on the right side,
Dibbes, sorry. It is exactly only one type of moon, so we have 27 types, and a half moon is not accurate enough to describe it.
Oh, yes. Can we make a deal? Like, I'm gonna put your name in the description. You can make a video of it, because I have no idea what I'm talking about, and I will post it on my channel, or link it to you so people can watch your explanation. And then everybody knows how to activate it, and maybe we can all do our own testing and bring our own theories, because I really think that Uranus theory, again, it's just speculating, but I really think I'm on the right track here. And because you got the Eclipse Boulevard. Normally, why put 27 lunar different kinds of moons in the game and not talk about it? Yeah, they talked about it when the game came out. They said natural disasters, etc. But we never saw a natural disaster. But they didn't brag about the eclipse. They didn't say, and we even got an eclipse. If I was a game developer, I would brag about it, because no other game has it. I would say our game is so realistic, we even got an eclipse. I would brag about it. Rockstar didn't. I think it's all part of the puzzle with all the eclipse references, the Eclipse Boulevard, the Eclipse Building, Galileo.
I think the eclipses are for sure what's meant with the mural on top of Chiliad.
Yes, me too.
Everything is exactly
the eclipse, with the eye on the Mount Chiliad is the eclipse. I'm pretty positive about that. Well, it's not the UFO, because if it was the UFO, you got on the top bottom, you got the egg,
there is already a UFO.
And there is already a UFO. They would use the same symbol, so it's not the same symbol. This is the eye on top, and you need the sun, or you need something to do with the eclipse. I'm pretty sure about it. And now with the Uranus tattoo, see the eye at Uranus, I think we're on the right track. I really do. So
I'm sure about it, but the only thing we need to do first is correct the shadow.
Yeah,
I'm convinced
correct that
about
shadow.
it.
And maybe you can show that in your video, how to maybe speculate or make a theory, or show it in show exactly what you mean, what it is, the correction of the shadow.
Hey Dibbs, do you have the gasoline 100%?
Hold on. I don't even know if I have gasoline. No, I don't have gasoline.
But
this is what you mean. When you go here and you walk,
yeah, you put
your
here,
gasoline. Yeah, your gasoline tank will be empty.
Yeah, you put on this position. Here on this plate. On this plate, you will put not a sticky bomb, of course, but you will put here 20%, 20%, and you will walk in a straight line to here. Put here 20%, and here 10%, and you go back here because this part is for the character on this plate, and you will have exactly enough to continue until the egg of Uranus.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can do it the same with this character. He also spills exactly 100%.
Okay, so you're mixing things up. You got Franklin, you got Trevor, and Michael.
Yeah.
All three of them.
And the other guy, the last one, he will only spill here.
What's up, man?
Until here. And he will put on this plate 10%. Yeah, and on the plate on the other side also 10%. And you will exactly fill up the rest with the leftover gasoline.
Okay, I didn't know about
everybody is empty. Exactly empty. You will finish exactly with 0 for every character.
Okay. Huh? Maybe strange. We can investigate. Oh, this is, by the way, what I meant with the shadow. When the sun comes up, the shadow is way too long, so it doesn't hit Uranus. Oh, there's the moon. The moon's totally on the here on the line.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sun is it's on the different side. So if we want an eclipse here, we can wait till 3 weeks from now.
No. If you want to eclipse a possible eclipse in the course of the moon and the sun, you will have to wait approximately 48 minutes is 1 day, right?
Yeah, but I mean in online.
Yeah, 48 minutes.
Okay.
26, 48, 60. In approximately 20 hours at this moment you will have the first eclipse.
20 hours.
Possible. Possible.
Yeah, possible. And it's going to be a long live stream then, man. 20 hours. Well, I think we should wrap it out because it is, what time is it? Oh, it's
1:30.
Yeah, 1:30. 12.
12. Yeah.
So I hope you learned something. At least I did. I learned something, and we're gonna do a follow-up. I'm gonna test it in single player. So I hope now I know how to activate one. I'm gonna test it. I'm gonna stand there at Uranus. I will have Franklin that beam me up, or I will try several scenarios, and hopefully I find something. But at least test it, and then I will make a video of it. When I test it, it's gonna take a little time, and then I will show it. And if something happens, you will be the first to know. And if nothing happens, you will be the first to know too. But at least you know I tried, and we tried, and I really hope that people will help me out, or have any ideas how to speed things up. Or and by the way, this doesn't have to be the right theory. Okay, I'm open for any suggestions. This is just a theory. This is my theory. But if you know another theory with Uranus involved, or see the sun, see an eclipse, and maybe you got a different location or a different scenario altogether, please feel free to contact me, and I will test that too. And Shoot for the stars, by the way. This is the only star located on the map, right? If you zoom in on your map.
Yes, correct.
You see,
I know.
yes.
I know what you mean. But I think Shoot for the Stars is... the stars are... stars is nice,
it's
is
2D
big,
model, right?
and it's what we're looking for, the Chiliad mystery. I think to start the Chiliad mystery, you need to shoot for the stars. You have seen the video I made, huh?
No,
with the sticky bombs?
No, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it, but I will watch it. I can really recommend it to go to your channel. Jack explains a lot of moon, sun, and how to activate it, and what are the flaws, and what crap, I don't know the English word, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
It's very informative. Don't expect 0.4 or those kind of videos. It's just pure. Well, it's not science. It's just a video game, but just.
I think I make only the video with information. I don't go and make a new video about some alien painted on a wall. No, I don't.
No, you just you do really a good job with mathematically draw maps and sign which time the moon and sun where is. I really think that's smart, clever, and.
Thank you.
I wish I could do it, but I can't. But
I
want to thank you for being. I want to thank you for being on the mystery show.
Yeah, thank you for having me on the show.
Yeah,
it's an honor.
And we have to do it more. And I want to thank everybody in the chat. And just a little quick shout out again, Benji, Finewood Stars Actors. Yeah, I've seen on it. This Shoot for the Stars. Andre Montero. I love him, my French friend. MP3, well man, again those names, man. MP3C1. Jeffy Gaming, who listens to Nord these days. Ghost, SN Ghost, Anthony Purcell, Paradox Jones with T Speedy. Used to be my nickname when I was younger, Speedy, Speedy P. Rosendo Preciado. Is that Mexican or something? Rosendo Preciado.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good.
Isaac Waters, Ben G. Petit. Well, thank you for watching. I've never had so many viewers watching at my channel at the live stream, because I don't do live streams that often, because I really hate my own accent, and sometimes when I watch the older mystery show, I find my own voice so fucking annoying. So,
you sound very good, Dibbs. It's
yeah, well,
clear for everybody.
I hope everybody enjoyed these two Dutch guys trying to speak Arnold Schwarzenegger English.
Yes.
Thanks for watching. We'll keep you updated what we make of the progress, but this is a real theory. I'm really gonna test the shit out of it. And
I think
glad you're here. And Jack, you want to find a word?
Yeah, I think we will find a way to show every position in a proper way. Right?
Yes, with images and videos.
Exactly.
Yes. We'll keep you posted. Yeah. And I wish you a good night. And thanks for watching.
Yeah, thank you very much, everybody. And see you next time.
En we zijn alleen, als het goed is.
Nee, ik heb nog geen idee hoe ik het moet doen.
Je moet gewoon op de share button drukken. En dan zie je als gelijk